My dear students, welcome to my today's class. My today's session is on voice. You know what is voice? Already you are acquainted with this grammar item. But for more accuracy, I am discussing the matter more clearly. You know, there are two kinds of voice: active voice and passive voice. And in my session, I'll discuss with you the rules of active voice and passive voice. That is, how to change active into passive and passive into active voice. So, I'm going to discuss with you the rules of active voice and passive voice. Before starting our today's lecture, I want to tell you something, that if you like my class, then please subscribe the channel and be with me if you want my next session. Rule number 1, the most initial rule of voice, that is, the subject of active voice is used as the object of passive voice, and by is used before it. Now, rule number 2, the object of active voice is used as the subject of passive voice. Rule number 3, the use of auxiliary verb. You know that voice is changed according to tense. So we have to know the auxiliary verb, that is, in which tense which auxiliary verb will be used for changing the voice. Here, number 1, present indefinite tense, am, is, are. In past indefinite tense, was, were. And in future indefinite tense, shall be and will be is used as auxiliary verb. Similarly, in present continuous tense, am being, is being, are being. In past continuous tense, was being, were being. And in future continuous tense, shall be being and will be being is used as auxiliary verb. Now, use of auxiliary verbs in perfect tenses. In present perfect tense, has been, have been. In past perfect tense, had been. And in future perfect tense, shall have been and will have been is used as auxiliary verb. Now I am going to tell about the structure of voice according to tense, because you know voice is changed according to tense. First, present indefinite tense. Structure: subject, which is the object of active voice. Then auxiliary verb, am, is, are, according to the subject. Then V3, that is past participle form of verb. Then by, and at last object, that is actually the subject of active voice. Let us take a Let us take an example. They play football. Football is played by them. Now the structure of present continuous tense. Subject plus am being, is being or are being according to the subject. Then V3 past participle form of verb, then by and then object. Example, they are playing football. Passive, football is being played by them. Now present perfect tense. Structure subject plus has been or have been according to the subject plus V3 plus by plus object. We can take an example. They have played football. Football has been played by them. Now the structure of past indefinite tense, that is subject plus was or were plus V3 plus by plus object. We can take an example. They played football. Football was played by them. Now past continuous tense, subject plus was being or were being plus V3 plus by plus object. Example, they were playing football. Passive, football were being played by them. Now past perfect, subject plus had been plus V3 plus by plus object. Example, they had played football. Passive, football had been played by them. Now the structure of future indefinite. Subject plus shall be or will be plus V3 plus by plus object. Example, they will play football. Football will be played by them. And now future continuous tense. Subject plus shall be being or will be being plus V3 plus by plus object. Example, they will be playing football. Football will be being played by them. Future perfect tense structure. Subject plus shall have been or will have been plus V3 plus by plus object. Example, they will have played football. Passive, football will have been played by them. Our discussion on tense is finished. Now another rule, that is, if you get may, might, can, could, must, ought to or going to, if you get these words in a sentence, then what will be the voice change? Let's see the structure first. Subject plus may or might or the given word, then be, then V3 plus by plus object. Let's take examples. We ought to obey our parents. Passive, our parents ought to be obeyed by us. Another example, you must do the work. The work must be done by you. Now the rules of imperative sentence for changing the voice. You know there are several kinds of imperative sentence. So there are some differences between the changing of voice on several kinds of imperative sentence for voice change. Number 1, simple imperative sentence such as shut the door. The structure of this sentence for voice change is let plus subject plus be plus V3. Example, shut the door. Passive, let the door be shut. Now do not added imperative sentence. If you get do not in an imperative sentence, then what will be the voice change? The structure of this kind of imperative sentence is let not plus subject plus be plus V3. Let's take an example. Do not shut the door. Let not the door be shut. Now never added imperative sentence. If you get this kind of imperative sentence, then what will be the voice change? Structure: let never plus subject plus be plus V3. We can take an example. Never tell a lie. Let never a lie be told. Now another kind of imperative sentence, that is verb plus direct object added imperative sentence. If you get this kind of imperative sentence, then what will be the voice change? The structure: let plus subject plus be plus V3 plus object. Example, buy me a shirt. Passive, let a shirt be bought for me. Notice one thing, that this kind of imperative sentence takes a for while changing voice. You can notice that there is a for before the object me. So this was my today's session discussion on voice. Hope you understood. I have tried to discuss from the initial stage of voice, because those who know the rules of voice can understand this better, and those who are somehow weak in voice, they can also be very easily understood the subject matter. So this was my today's session. Hope you enjoyed, and it will help you to do voice more easily. My next session will be on voice part 2. If you want to attend my next session, then please subscribe the channel, and if you like my class, then be attend to my class regularly, and if you want to join my next class, then be with me by subscribing the channel. Okay, thanks to all. Thanks for today.